Nate Diaz left Jake Paul speechless after he walked out on their face-to-face interview. The MMA star makes his venture into the world of boxing on Saturday, when he fights the younger Paul brother at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Diaz has been criticized for his lack of promotion for the fight, and this continued as Ariel Helwani hosted a sit-down interview between the pair after years of them exchanging insults via social media. A video clip from their interview shows Paul praising his opponent on Saturday, who appeared to be restless throughout. Paul said, "He's a warrior. He's been putting on some of the greatest fights in the history of the MMA." MMA star Nate Diaz walked out on his interview with Jake Paul ahead of their boxing fight. Diaz, left, was seen looking restless throughout the interview, raising his arm, looking behind him, left, and eventually walking off the interview as Paul was complimenting him. Despite saying he'll be right back, he was then seen walking out of the venue, pictured, and then getting into a car which drove away. Diaz then appears to raise his hand and look off camera as Paul compliments him for having an amazing fan base. Paul then states that Diaz is ready for a *****ing war, and neither man wants to lose and back down, while his August 5th opponent turns around to look behind him. As the YouTuber turned boxer continues to speak, Diaz gets himself ready to stand up before hesitates, then finally gets to his feet and starts to walk off. The camera pans to Paul, who starts to laugh with his head in his hands, before Diaz is heard telling someone, "Yeah, I'll be right back." That wasn't to be the case, however, as the footage then shows Diaz walking out of the venue where the interview was taking place, and getting into a car which drives away. MMA fans were amused by his bizarre actions, with one fan claiming that he doesn't give a flying F******. At Hasib92_ wrote, "Nate Diaz does what he wants, and the best thing is nobody can stop him, lol." One fan said, "Bro knows he's getting his payday," while another said, "If I had Jake waffling on next to me I would leave too." Paul, left, who has been frustrated with Diaz's lack of promotion, was seen laughing with his head in his hands after his August 5th opponent walked out of their face-to-face interview. Diaz, left, and Paul, right, will clash in Dallas, Texas, on Saturday after years of trading insults. Another Twitter user though suggested that Diaz's actions were disrespectful, as they wrote, "Terrible behavior in my opinion. This is what differentiates Jake, KSI and Logan Paul from others. They put effort into promoting and selling their fights. Without audience, there's no fight. This is just disrespectful to promoters of the event and the fans." Paul has previously criticized Diaz for his lack of promotion for the fight. The YouTuber turned boxer said, "For my own pleasure, I like to fight people where it's rowdy because it's more entertaining for the fans. It's not as fun if there's not as much talk and funny moments leading up to the fight. That's why I do this, for my own joy and passion for this game. So it is disappointing for myself." For Paul, it will be his first fight since his defeat to Tommy Fury in February, while Diaz last fought inside the UFC octagon when he took a submission victory over Tony Ferguson in September to move his record to 21-13.